Have you ever thought about starting an Airbnb business in the USA? Airbnb has revolutionized the way people travel and stay. By offering a platform where homeowners can rent out their spaces to travelers, it's created a unique business model that's both profitable and accessible. Imagine being able to generate income from that spare bedroom or vacation home that's often left vacant. That's the potential of an Airbnb business. And the benefits? Well, you're not just earning extra income. You're also meeting people from all over the world, sharing your space, and providing a more personal, homey experience than traditional hotels can offer. In a world where travelers are seeking authentic, local experiences, Airbnb businesses are thriving. It's a business model that's flexible, scalable, and most importantly, rewarding. But before diving in, you need to set up your business properly, and that's what we will discuss in this video. You might wonder why to start an LLC for your Airbnb business. Well, let's dive right into it. Firstly, an LLC, or limited liability company, provides asset protection. In the unfortunate event of a lawsuit, your personal belongings, such as your home or car, are shielded from any legal claims. That's a safety net you'd surely appreciate. Secondly, there are tax benefits. Unlike other business structures, an LLC is not subject to corporate tax. Instead, profits and losses pass through to the owner's personal tax returns, potentially reducing your tax liability. Lastly, an LLC can enhance your professional image. It sends a message to guests that you're serious about providing a top-notch Airbnb experience. It can also make it easier to work with other businesses and financial institutions. So, from asset protection, tax advantages, to a professional image, an LLC brings a lot to the table. Now that you understand the benefits of an LLC, let's delve into how to create one. The first step in forming an LLC for your Airbnb business is choosing a unique name. This might seem like a simple task, but it's more than just picking a name that sounds cool. You need to choose a name that represents your business and sets you apart from the competition. Think about what your Airbnb offers. Is it a luxury villa, a cozy cottage, or a city apartment? Incorporate these elements into your name. For example, Luxe Villa Rentals, LLC, or Cozy Cottage Stays, LLC. But choosing a unique and memorable name is only half the battle. You must also ensure that the name is available. You can do this by performing a name search on your state's Secretary of State website. If your chosen name is already in use, you'll need to come up with something else. Once you have a unique name, you can move on to the next step. The next step is appointing a registered agent for your LLC. Now you might be wondering, what on earth is a registered agent? Well, it's not as complicated as it sounds. This is simply a person or a business entity who agrees to accept legal papers on behalf of your LLC if it's sued. But why is it necessary, you ask? Having a registered agent is a legal requirement for all LLCs. It ensures that the state has a reliable way to communicate with your business. This agent must be available during standard business hours at a physical address within the state where your business operates. It's important to note that a P.O. box won't cut it. You could act as your own registered agent or hire a professional service. Whichever route you choose, ensure your agent is reliable and always reachable. With a registered agent in place, you can now file your LLC's paperwork. The journey to launching your Airbnb LLC is well underway. Step 3 involves filing the Articles of Organization. Now that you've chosen a unique name for your LLC and appointed a registered agent, it's time to make your LLC official by filing the Articles of Organization. This document is essentially the birth certificate of your LLC, bringing your business to life in the eyes of the law. This task might sound daunting, but don't worry, it's not as complicated as it seems. The Articles of Organization is a simple document that outlines the basic information about your LLC. It includes your LLC's name, the name and address of your registered agent, the nature of your business, and the names of the LLC members. In most states, you can file the Articles of Organization online through the Secretary of State's website. There's usually a filing fee involved, which varies from state to state. To make sure you're following the correct procedures, it's a good idea to visit your state's Secretary of State website or contact their office. While filling out the form, be as precise and accurate as possible. Any errors or omissions can lead to delays or even rejection of your filing. Once you've filled out and submitted the form, it will be reviewed by the Secretary of State's office. And that's it. You've taken another significant step toward establishing your LLC. Remember, this is a legal document that officially creates your LLC, so make sure it's done right. After you've filed the Articles of Organization, you're almost there. The fourth step is creating an operating agreement for your LLC. Now you may be wondering, what exactly is an operating agreement? In essence, it's a key document that outlines how your LLC will run. It's like the rule book for your business, defining the roles, rights, responsibilities, and relationships of the members involved. Why is it so important, you ask? Well, having a well-defined operating agreement can help avoid conflicts down the line. It ensures everyone is on the same page about how the business should operate and what to do in case of disagreements. So what should this operating agreement include? To start with, it should clearly lay out the ownership structure. Who owns what percentage of the LLC? This is particularly important if there's more than one member involved. Next, it should detail the members' roles and responsibilities. Who takes care of day-to-day operations? Who handles financial decisions? Spell it out clearly to avoid confusion. The operating agreement should also outline the process for making major business decisions. What kind of vote is needed to move forward? Majority? Unanimity? Finally, it should specify how profits and losses will be distributed. Will they be divided equally or based on ownership percentage? Creating an operating agreement may seem daunting, but it's a critical step in setting your LLC on a clear path forward. It's the guide that will help you navigate through the business world. An operating agreement is a crucial document that helps your LLC operate smoothly. The final step in setting up your LLC is getting an employer identification number, or EIN. Now, what exactly is an EIN? Think of it as a social security number for your business. It's a unique 9-digit number assigned by the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, to businesses operating in the United States. So why is it necessary? An EIN is required for many business needs, including opening a bank account, filing tax returns, and applying for business licenses. It's an essential part of your business identity and is needed to ensure that your LLC is legally compliant. Now let's talk about how to get your EIN. The process is quite straightforward. You can apply for an EIN in various ways, by mail, fax, or online. But the quickest and easiest way is to apply online on the IRS website. The service is free, and once the application is complete, the information is validated, and you receive your EIN immediately. The application process itself is pretty simple. You'll need to provide some basic information about your LLC, such as the name, the address, and the names of the owners. You'll also be asked about the nature of your business and the number of employees, if any. Keep in mind that you will need an authorized individual to apply. This is typically someone who owns or controls the LLC, like a member or manager. The authorized individual will need to provide their own taxpayer identification number, such as a social security number or an individual taxpayer identification number. There you have it. The process of getting an EIN is not as daunting as it may seem. It's just another step towards establishing your Airbnb business. Remember, an EIN is an essential part of your LLC's identity. It allows your business to be recognized and operate legally in the United States. With an EIN, your LLC is all set, and you can start your Airbnb business. So these were the steps to start an LLC for your Airbnb business in the USA. We began with understanding the Airbnb business model, which is the cornerstone of your venture. We then delved into why establishing an LLC for your Airbnb is essential, offering you legal protection and tax advantages. Choosing a unique name for your LLC was our next point of discussion, followed by appointing a registered agent, a necessary step to ensure all legal communications are handled properly. We also explored the process of filing the Articles of Organization, a key document that officially forms your LLC. Creating an operating agreement was another crucial step, as it outlines the ownership and operating procedures of the LLC. Lastly, we covered how to obtain an employer identification number, or EIN, which is necessary for tax purposes. Starting an LLC might seem daunting, but with these steps, you're well on your way to running a successful Airbnb business.